Hello and welcome to Thursday, January 20th, 2022. Today is the first day of my orientation in my study abroad program in Toledo, Spain. I am going to FOM, also known as La Fund, in Toledo, Spain, and I will be here for the whole semester. So remember to subscribe and turn on post notifications to kind of just like follow along with my study abroad journey. Or if you're watching this because you're going to go to Spain and be a part of this program, always feel free to DM me on Instagram or comment any questions below, and I'd be happy to answer them as I gain the experience through this program and have like more knowledge about it. I'd be happy to help you as you prepare to go to the program, or just if you're interested or anything like that. But today was the first day of our orientation. So we landed in Toledo yesterday and we kind of just had the day to like move in, get settled. They gave us a little bit of information about what we would be doing because we didn't have an itinerary moving in. So they gave us a little bit of information yesterday and then just let us unpack and kind of explore on our own. So that's what we did. But today is our first day of orientation. So we started off the day with breakfast, and breakfast lasts from 8 to 10. And in Spain, it's just usually a little coffee or some orange juice and then small pastries. So I had a coffee with milk and sugar. And then I just had like these little biscuit kind of, they almost looked, I'll put a clip, but they almost looked like bread, like little loaves of bread, but they were hard, so like a biscuit. And I put some jam on them and just had 2 of those while I drank my coffee. And then at 9 a.m. we went to take an entrance exam to kind of test our Spanish and see which classes we would be eligible to take to make sure we're like at that level where we would be able to comprehend the class and do well in it. That entrance exam consisted of 2 parts. The first was writing a letter to an imaginary friend. That was a prompt that they gave us, and it was 30 minutes long. And then the second part was a grammar test, and it was multiple choice, 60 questions, and we also had 30 minutes to finish that. I finished with ample time for both of them. The grammar test was a little bit tricky towards the end just because you have to know like very specific nuances, and I've taken a grammar class before as a part of my supplementary major at the University of Notre Dame, which is where I usually go to school. However, I took it last year, so a lot of the stuff I had kind of like forgotten and I wasn't too keen on the rules, but it's just to show them like an accurate picture, an accurate description of like where you are with your Spanish, because obviously you're just here to get better at Spanish, so they don't expect anyone to get perfect. So we took our entrance exam, and then we had a little break in the day before we go in for interviews with professors to help set up our schedules, our class schedules here. So during that break, some people from my school, because there's a bunch of Notre Dame kids here, we came in a program that's affiliated with our school, but we are not at like a Notre Dame in Toledo, which is like what they do in Ireland or England. It's Notre Dame, but in that city. Here we're at a program that they just collaborate with, but it's through our school is how we found this program and how we got into it. So there's 18 Notre Dame kids here with me, and we all came. And so after our test, we just went and kind of like walked around the city a little bit. We went to a cute little cappuccino place called Il Cappuccino, and I got a cappuccino with caramello, so a caramel cappuccino, and it was very delicious. It's artisan coffee, so slow coffee, and it was really good. Honestly, probably the best cappuccino I've ever had. I mean, at school, like I would never order cappuccino. I've had some before from like our places on campus, which obviously isn't like the best coffee, but I am just like usually not a huge fan. But this one I actually really love. It was like very sweet, not super sweet, but like more sweet than a cappuccino would be. So I really enjoyed it, and very caramelly, which was so delicious. So yeah, that was really good. And then afterwards, we walked around just a little bit more with our coffees and took some pictures of like the buildings and went and looked out at like the city, 'cause it's all very pretty here. It's just very everything. This is the old part of the city that we're in, so all the architecture is just really beautiful here. So then we just walked around, looked at things, took some pictures. I took clips, so I'll be able to put those in.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da da la da da. La da 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 dee da da la da 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 la da da la da da. La da la da 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 da.
Hello and welcome to, oh no, Friday, January 21st. So I got distracted yesterday when I was doing my vlog update because Lucia came in and I never finished. So yeah, but yesterday, like basically in the afternoon, we just had like some more orientation things. We had like after lunch we did like one where they like made us sign a contract to not speak English anymore and then like a couple other contracts, and like they gave us more information on like the school rules and stuff like that. And then we had like a party, a welcome party, and they had like a lot of really good food at that, so that was exciting. And then we actually went out for the first time yesterday, so that was really fun. We went to a little Irish pub called O'Brien's, which is like walking distance from our dorm, and that was super fun. And then we were gonna like hop to another bar, but we thought it closed at 2 a.m. but it actually closed at 4. And it was like a 12 € cover. But with the 12 € cover, you got 2 free drinks. But like then like we thought we only had 40 minutes there, so like me and like 5 girls didn't go. So we actually walked back to the dorm, and then like we just stayed up for like 2 more hours talking. So we didn't go to bed until like 4, and then we had to wake up today for a bus tour at 10 a.m. So that's what we did. And then we also got our phone plans today. So my phone, like my phone right now, I got an iPhone 13 and it's like not unlocked, which is super inconvenient because I have like 2 phones now because I brought like an old unlocked phone so that I could have like a Spanish plan. And I just got my plan from You to Call. They come to the school, they set it up for you. It was like 25 euros a month for 70 gigabytes of data. That's like $30. And it's unlimited call within Spain. It's 200 SMS messages, and then no like international, but I'm just gonna use like WhatsApp. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then right now one of the boys from Notre Dame like organized a hike for us, so we're gonna go like hiking, which will be fun. That's what I'm gonna do. But also yesterday, I'm gonna talk more about that because I forgot to mention at O'Brien's, we like didn't know how to order drinks in Spanish, so that was something we all had to come together and do. So one girl got like a ginebra limon, which is like a gin, and like lemon, like it was like it wasn't like lemon soda, but it was like, I honestly don't know what it was, but it was like some sort of lemon drink, and it was actually really good. So that was literally what every single girl ordered because none of us knew how to order drinks, but it was really good. And that only cost 6 euro, so not too bad. It was super fun, and yeah, but now I'm just gonna go hiking. I'm like freezing, but I think the hike will be fine. It's just really cold in my dorm room because of the window. It just like cancels out the heater that's right in front of it, so it's freezing. But I will see you in a little bit. Somehow failed to mention that today was just our big orientation day. I just completely skipped that part. So the beginning of this montage is going to be like the tour that we did, the bus tour of the city. We went to the panoramic and saw the skyline, and they just like told us the history of some buildings and about Toledo. And then afterwards, the Notre Dame kids went for a hike, and then we went out. So those are what these clips are going to be, because somehow I just completely skipped that. I don't really know how, but yeah. Oh, they're all blurry.
Buenos dias al vlog. Buenos dias vlog. Todavía yo soy Paul Cassidy.
Wow. Hola. Well, the lighting.
Now it's a movie. Yeah, wish the soundtrack was groovy. Too bad I'm frustrated, I'm moody. Yeah, just need a happy ever after. Guess this was kind of fun when it all started going down. Walking around in PJs, nap on the couch, watching TV all day and spending time inside the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. director of life. Think he made a mistake with his design. This was supposed to be a comedy, not an apocalyptic tragedy. Everybody on the set is confused. This used to be fun, no, we're not amused. Casting the crew demand to be removed. Yeah.
Seriously.
We used to see all this on Netflix, cheesy action flicks. Now you and me are living in it, 'cause life right now is a movie. Ah, yeah, wish the soundtrack was groovy. Too bad I'm frustrated and moody. Ah, yeah, just need a happy ever after.
Esta iglesia son del siglo XII y todos los edificios en esta parte son históricos del siglo XII, XIII, romano, etc. ¿Tienes algo para añadir?
Que es interesante que aquí edificios no son antiguos, sí son como del siglo XIX o cosas así, porque para nosotros creo que es súper viejos, para nosotros es súper viejos en los Estados Unidos, pero aquí es nuevo, muy interesante.
So long silent movies, the quiet dances on the screen. So long to burning slowly, smelling sweat and kerosene. And all the actors on the stage are rolling cigarettes and whispering so low. Call my parents up, tell them I'm not coming home. So long silent movies, to waking early, staying late. I think I'll head on down to Reno and try my hand at real estate. And I'll fix up a Cadillac and find a girl who likes to dance so slow. Call my parents up, tell them I'm already home. But I swear I've seen my share of black and white. And I swear this screen never tells the story right. So long silent movies and all the talking in between. Cleaning dust off of the press box and fixing broken tape machines. Wasn't much of an actor, was I? I ain't much of anything at all. But I can't see those marquee lights that are hanging on the wall. But I swear I've seen my share of black and white. I ain't never gonna talk again. I ain't never gonna talk again. No, no. I ain't never gonna talk again. I ain't never gonna talk again. No, no. I ain't never gonna talk. 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 I ain't never gonna talk.
I'm wearing this denim jacket from Target, Forever 21, Lululemon, Zara, Docs. Yesterday we went to O'Brien's, the Irish pub, and then tonight half the group went to Cafe Tropico, and tonight that's where we're going. The lighting in here is so god awful. Like it makes me hate my makeup. But it's like the lighting, like I don't look the same in the camera as I do in the mirror, and I don't know. The cover is $12, but you get 2 drinks with that. 2 drinks, 2 mixed drinks, or 4 beers. So yeah, that's where we're going. See you tomorrow. Welcome to Saturday, January 24th. I'm exhausted and my skin is also really dry. Yesterday we went to Livingston's, a bar, and then there we like met some people who were Spanish and like local-ish. They like study here. So that was fun. Oh my god, my skin is so dry. And then we went to Cafe del Tropico, and that was fun. $12 cover, but you got 2 drinks, and these 2 Spanish boys were like trying to talk to me, and I was like, my Spanish is very much so like not that great. That was an interesting experience. And then we went to this other bar that was like it was in like a historic building. Part of me almost thinks it might have been something called Camelo's, but it was like right across from I was gonna say like a church, but I'm not even sure if it is a church. It was cool. On the building it says like Círculo de Arte or de la Cultura or something like that, and it was pretty cool. I'll put videos and pictures because it was actually interesting. And then today, this is my fit. Going on something called una jornada de ecología, and he basically said that that is something we're gonna like pick up trash at. So it's like community service. So I'm wearing like a claw clip and this jacket because I'm cold, and then like workout clothes and my Nike Air Forces. Just not very European, but I don't really feel like picking up trash and wearing like jeans and like a nice outfit that I would like wear somewhere else. But then we're having a picnic afterwards, so dilemma. But yeah, fit for today. See you there.
Service learning program, you know, like just I love helping my community. Single.
Wow, he's even picking up glass. That's like some dedication.
How it works, you know.
Bags. Hello. So it's now like 5 p.m. basically, and I'm about to shower because we went on a hike. So I'm gonna take my contacts out because after my shower I'm gonna nap. But basically, so like it was the jornada that I was talking about, and it was basically like an intensive hike, but we also picked up trash. But they made it seem like it was gonna be really dirty. So I was thinking, like, you know, when you see litter like in the US, like I know in Texas at least, like when you're like driving on the highway, like you see a lot of like just like a lot of trash. Like you see like chip bags, you see like bottles, cans, glass, like you see everything. But here, like there was literally no litter, and they were like making it seem like it was like a lot, like, and it was just nothing, which is such a difference culturally, I guess. It was just kind of crazy, and I thought it was weird. But yeah, we just like scaled this entire mountain, and then like picked up trash. It was mostly like glass and tin foil that we found. And it was also super freezing, and I didn't make it to breakfast, so I had like nothing to eat the whole time. And we started at 10:30, and then we finished. Lunch wasn't until like 1:30, so it was kind of a long time. And we walked all the way there, so we walked for like an hour to get there, like an hour and a half-ish to get there. And then we like picked up trash for a while, and then we ate, and then we walked back. So lots of like walking, lots of climbing, and it was like a legitimate hike, like a legit hike. So I don't know, I kind of want to go back and like actually hike, because I wasn't wearing these flip-flops obviously, but I was wearing like this hiking outfit, but like with my Sherpa coat that I showed you this morning, because I was like worried about being cold, and I was very cold. But then I wore my Air Forces because I thought it was gonna be like I scratched right here last night, and now it's like all red and like kind of like scab a little bit, which is so annoying. But anyways, I wore my Air Forces because I thought it was gonna be I don't know, I thought it was gonna be like just, I don't know, like when you go do a highway cleanup like in the US. Like I've done a couple of those, and it's not like hiking, like you're just like cleaning up next to the roads, and that's not what it was. We were like cleaning a hiking trail. So just different, but like kind of a fun experience. And yeah, I just like, it's fun because like the Notre Dame people, like what's really nice about Notre Dame is like when you go somewhere, you just know like you're gonna have this connection with people. I forgot my towel. Yeah, you just know like you're gonna have this connection with people. So it's nice because like all the Notre Dame people are like friends. So then you spend the whole hike just like talking to each other. Bless you. You spend the whole hike like, and walking to the hike like talking to each other, which is really nice. And like, I don't know, like coming here I wasn't, oh my god, coming here I like wasn't worried about like making new, like obviously like I'm making new friends, but I wasn't worried about making new friends, simply because like I knew the Notre Dame people were gonna be here. So like, and like Notre Dame, like there really is like that camaraderie, so it's just like nice. And we have been making some other friends. Like there's this one girl from Clemson who's really funny, and like so we talked to her a lot. She actually came with us. We got ice cream, or we got gelato. I think it was gelato, I'm not 100% sure. Like it definitely wasn't, if it was either like really rich ice cream or it was gelato, I'm not really sure. But it was so good, and we got that after the hike, and she came with us, which was fun. But yeah, like it's just nice because like you walk and like you talk to different Notre Dame people the whole time, and it's like just like we're already bonding so much, and so it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, now I'm gonna shower and then nap because we believe in siesta culture here, and I'm buying into it because I'm so tired. Like literally I went to bed at 6 a.m. this morning because of last night. Like we went out, and I'm exhausted. So I took my contacts out, I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna sleep until dinner probably, which is at 8:30. So see you later. Okay, it's now, the lighting in here is crazy, but it's now, like technically it's Sunday, but like it's the end of Saturday for me. But we went to this restaurant called Casa de Antonio, and we had like glasses of wine. So we split like 5 bottles. We did 2 bottles of red and 3 bottles of white. And we split like the wine, and it came out to only $75. And they served the wine with chips and then olives, which there's like a lot of olive fields near Toledo. So they're like very fresh olives, very good. They had to pit in them, but they were green olives and they were super good. And they also gave us some cheese, which was super delish. And then we just split the wine. So I had 2 glasses of white and 1 glass of red. It's very good Spanish wine, you know, high quality and whatnot. And then afterwards, me and my friends, we walked to this taco place. It's called Taco Away with a K. So taco with a K, away. But yeah, anyways, tomorrow we're going to mass in the Cathedral of Toledo, which is really exciting because, I mean, it's gonna be like super beautiful. They have like 80 churches here, and we're gonna go to the cathedral tomorrow, which will be really exciting at 5:30 p.m. And I'm probably just gonna like sleep in and like rest up because these past couple days have been really busy for us. So yeah, that's what's going on. I don't have anything else to add besides I'm really, really cold, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Hello, I bought a tripod, so now my camera, like, my head can actually be in it while I stand here, but it is Sunday, January 23rd, and we kind of like slept in today because we've been like going out every day. So like even yesterday was like our chill day. Like I mentioned, well, I like didn't update yesterday, but like I mentioned, like yesterday, oh my god, I didn't update yesterday, but yesterday was like supposed to be our chill day. Like I told you what we did, how we went out and whatnot to get wine. And it was supposed to be like chill, but then we ended up still like, I didn't go to sleep until 4:30 in the morning. Like, cause Spanish time just runs so late, so like they don't go out. Like we didn't get ready to go out and get this wine until like, it was like midnight. That's when we started getting ready. And so that's just like how it works here. Like you go to the clubs and you stay up till like 5 a.m. minimum is like what everyone says. So it's kind of crazy, kind of a lot, but it's also a lot of fun. So we went out and I'm all about it, all about the experience. But then today, like the plan was to sleep in, so we slept. But then like we wanted to wake up for breakfast. I kind of like am really obsessed with like the breakfast that they serve us here in Spain. They don't really eat breakfast. They'll have like a coffee and like maybe some like oranges or something, but like they don't really eat until lunch. So like we just, I'm gonna put lotion on before I put my foundation on. We like woke up for breakfast because they serve us like the most cute little breakfast ever here. They make the coffee like in an espresso machine, they steam the milk, pour it in, and then they always have like oranges. They have like bread, pan y jamon, so like bread and ham, and then oranges. They have pastel, like a little breakfast cake, but it's like kind of, it's like more bready. It's not like, it's sweet, but it's not like super sweet because it's more like bready because it's like for breakfast. And then they usually have like these bread like looking cracker things, kind of like in Chex Mix, those like cracker ones, but they're like bready, and they kind of look like communion wafers, but these ones are like squares. They look like loaves of bread, or they look like sliced loaves of bread, slices of bread. They have those. I'm not a huge fan of those. And they have like jam and butter to put on stuff. And then they also have cereal. It looked like Frosted Flakes, but we weren't sure if it was like the sweetened kind or not. And then they serve like orange juice and water also. So I'm like kind of about it. I like really like going down and getting my little coffee because it's just so cute. And like today, since it's the weekend, breakfast on the weekdays is from 8 to 10, but then on the weekends it's from 8 to 11. So there was like more time, so we woke up at like 10:30 and went down to get it. And like actually the ladies like weren't there to, because you're like not supposed to serve yourself, they like do it for you. So like, and like you have to, it's behind a counter, so like we couldn't like serve ourselves, but the ladies were like somewhere doing something else. So we weren't really sure like what we were supposed to do, but apparently we were supposed to like go and like tell the front desk man so that he could have called them and told them that we were there. But we like just didn't want to be like rude or disrespectful or like go get them to like come serve us, because it's like kind of weird. Because like especially like at Notre Dame, like we serve ourselves everything in the dining hall, so it's just like kind of weird to have like other people like waiting on you. We didn't want to come off as like rude. and being like, but she was like, no, like you're supposed to just like tell him and so we can come up, because we like, they didn't know we were there. But we got our breakfast and it was super delish, and then we were gonna come back and go to sleep, but then we ended up just like talking. Me and Lucia like literally lay in our beds, they're like a foot apart. We lay in our beds and we like face each other and just like talk, and it's so much fun. We're having like a great time vibing out, being roommates. And then after that we like went downstairs to go get lunch, because there's 2 shifts of lunch, right, because of COVID, so they like sanitize in between. So one's at 1:30 and then one's at 2:15. So we were gonna go to the 2:15 lunch because we were like talking. So we like didn't go down for the 1:30 lunch. But then like actually on the weekends apparently there's only one lunch, so it's only at 1:30 on Fridays. Friday's included in the weekends in this one, but like for breakfast, Friday is like considered a weekday, so it's only till 10 breakfast on Friday, but then lunch only happens once on Friday also, so it's like part. Which is interesting. But yeah, so then after we like missed lunch, some of the girls were gonna go walk around and like shop and whatnot, so I actually ended up going with them. So I went with Sabrina, Tara, and Ria, and like we walked around, and I bought this little tripod and it was only €4. Like it's pretty cheap feeling, but I mean I thought that was like such a great, because I just wanted something like small, cheap. If I lose it, like I'm not upset, and I think it'll fit in my fanny pack, which is amazing, so I could like bring it with me on like trips and whatnot. So I'm excited about that. And we just kind of like walked around in like some of the streets that we don't necessarily like walk from La Funde. So like usually like we walk from here like on one street to the plaza, and like we hit up those stores, but this time we took like some other turns and like kind of walked around in an area that we like don't usually. So we walked by the cathedral actually, because that's where we're going to mass today. We're going to the Cathedral of Toledo, which will be really exciting. It's very pretty on the outside, so I'm sure it's beautiful on the inside. So we're excited to do that. That's what I'm getting ready for right now actually. And I cannot wait. I think it's just gonna be so gorgeous. There's like 80 churches here is what they said on our little like history tour. So I'm excited because we're just gonna get to experience like so many different masses, and I just can't wait. And like as we walked by the cathedral, like you could smell the incense, so I'm thinking maybe they'll have like one of those big incense swingers. I've like never seen one of those before, so I'm like really excited. But while we were shopping, we just bought like some little things. So like my friends bought like some like keychains, postcards, and like a magnet, and then also like some pens or like some things for like to decorate the room, which I don't really plan on like decorating the room at all, because I just would like rather spend my money on like food or like a trip, so I'm not gonna decorate the room. But then I'm thinking about buying like a trench coat or like a wool coat, because I just think like I need like a little bit of a thicker jacket for right now, so I think I might do that, and that should be good. But it was only €38, which is like a pretty good price. Like everything here is like very reasonably priced, which is really nice, and taxes included and everything. And then obviously like with USD, like my $4 like tripod, or my €4 tripod would be like a little bit more than $5. So like there is an exchange rate, but it's like really not too bad. Like even the wine we bought last night, the 5 bottles, like it came with like olives and chips and then cheese, and it was only we each spent like $7.75. there was like 11 of us, but like it was just like a really good price. Like everything here is like super reasonable, which is like nice. But yeah, so then we also like managed to stumble upon like a new plaza, and it was like next to a library, and like you could see like the dome on the church, on the cathedral, which is really pretty. So I'm excited. I was saying we should go back there tomorrow. Tomorrow's our first day of classes, so I was saying we should go back there tomorrow to like take like first day school pics, which will be fun. Because like usually at Notre Dame, you know, you do your like dome pics on the first day. So, oh god, I put way too much. So I was like that. It would be super fun to like go take a dome pic home under the FOM, because we're FOM, like University FOM, or La Fundación, like that's where we are. So very, very exciting stuff. Yeah, it's just been like so good so far, which is like so fun. I was like really stressed, like I mentioned, super stressed to like come here, but I'm just having the best time ever. So if you go to Notre Dame, or you go anywhere with a study abroad program, like you should look into Spain, because oh my god, I love it here. Like the color palette of the city is just freaking beautiful. Like I literally just want to live here. because it's just so pretty. But yeah, that's kind of my update for that. I guess I'll talk about like my classes a little bit since those are starting tomorrow. So like I'm taking 1 marketing class, 1 theology, and then 3 lit classes. So the 3 lit classes will count towards my Spanish supplementary major, and then my Theo class is counting towards a university requirement for my 2nd Theo, and marketing is counting towards my marketing major. So all of the classes I'm taking here will count towards my degrees, which is like really nice actually. I'm like not wasting any time, and it like worked out really well for me. But yeah, I like haven't looked. I know my marketing class is from 7:45 to 9 p.m., which is so late on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then oh my God, my head looks crazy, but I'm like putting my mascara on. I like to tilt my head back, but that's like my latest class. And then I don't have any early starts. The earliest one is like at 10 a.m., which is nice because then I'll always be able to go to breakfast. And then on Thursdays I don't have classes, which is really nice because that means me and Kayla don't have classes, and I'm like good friends with Kayla. So that means like we could travel early together, which would be really like fun. Like when we go places, me and her could like head out early if we wanted. This first Thursday, I think I'm gonna use it to kind of see like, I'm gonna go for a run around the city because I want to like run while I'm here to exercise. Which like Toledo is like a very safe city is like what everyone says. So like it shouldn't be like bad for me to like go running. Plus I'm like running, so it's not like I'm not gonna be like standing there waiting for someone. Hopefully nothing will happen, but yeah. I'll just run away if I see any bad people, but yeah. So I think I'm gonna go run and like kind of figure out like a place where I like to run. Like at Notre Dame, I like to run around the lakes. Like I don't really venture out and like run in different places. Like most I'll venture at Notre Dame is like I like St. Joseph's and St. Mary's lakes, but like I'll just run out the lakes. I don't like run around campus or anything. I just like to do the same thing kind of. So here I think I'm gonna like go run like near the river because it's really pretty. So I'm gonna like test that out Thursday morning, and then I might see if like Kayla wants to do lunch since me and her don't have classes. So I think that could be fun. Go get some wine, take some like cute pics, which I'm also excited about this tripod because like it like is bendy, like bendy legs, so I could like use it to kind of take pictures of myself, which is like kind of what I like to do. I feel like I've gotten really good at actually like just taking pictures of myself to where I almost like prefer it over having other people take pictures of me. So it's just less awkward. I can do as many poses as I want. Like they don't hand, obviously my tripod's not going to be like taking 2 pictures and then handing the phone back. So I kind of, oh shoot, I just drew a line that is not in my eyebrow. I kind of enjoy taking pics of myself. Let me check what time it is. It's 4:34. That's funny. A girl from a group project I was in this past semester, one of my classes, she commented on, I just posted another Instagram from like a coffee shop, Il Cappuccino. I talked about it the other day, but I just posted it right now, and she was like, Cinderblock coffee, this you, because my friend Paul, he has Cinderblock coffee if you like watch my other videos. And he's here with me in Spain, so like we went to a coffee shop. I like put a video of him like making the craft coffee. It wasn't Paul, it was the man who owned the restaurant, but I was with Paul, and the girl commented like, Cinderblock coffee, is this you? Which is funny. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what life's been like. I'm gonna change in my church outfit and then I'll show you what I'm wearing. Church fits. This is my church dress that I brought. These are my Sam Edelman boots. This is from H&M. Put my hair in a bun. Gold earrings. Church fit. It's gonna be hard walking those cobblestone streets though with this. Lucia's church fit. So cute.
With these shoes.
Facts. With the loafers.
With full grandma.
I like it. I really like this blouse.
Me too. Thank you.
Adorbs. Off to the cathedral. I look bald. Anyway, I just got back from dinner. I gotta figure out where to stand in this room for like good lighting. None of it's looking like it's it, but whatever. Sorry. Oh, well, okay. Anyways, so we went to mass. It was really cool. We went in the cathedral, but it was in like a little side chapel of the cathedral. Not very many people there, like maybe, well, we were 6 people, so maybe like 20, less than 20 for sure. Most of them were old people, so like, I don't know, I always feel like old people are happy when they see young people at mass, and there was like all 6 of us who were there from Notre Dame. It was Paul, Kayla, Sabrina, me, and Tara, and Lucia. And then afterwards, me and Lucia didn't get to eat lunch like I mentioned, so we actually went to Patata Ole, and we had, which their specialty is like potatoes, but I got crepes, and they were really good crepes. And Kayla got churros and with chocolate, and they were so good. And then Lucia got wings, which also looked really delicious. And then Tara got, she also got churros, but without chocolate. But it was really good. But then as we were leaving, like some weird man, we were like hugging Kayla goodbye, because Kayla lives with the host family and the rest of us live in the dorm, so we were like hugging Kayla goodbye, and then some weird man like walks by and he goes, otra, 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 and then he's like, and we were like, what the heck? And that was like after Kayla was like, oh, you don't need to walk me to the bus stop, and I was like, I think we should walk you to the bus stop. So Sabrina was like, yeah, let's walk her. So then we all like walked her to the bus stop, and then we walked back, and now we're back at the dorm. And then our school is actually planning a trip for us to go to Madrid on Friday, so we're gonna get together in a couple minutes to talk about like booking a hostel together so we can get a private room, and like only be in the room with each other, which will be nice. So that is the plan. Tomorrow's our first day of school, so this vlog is going to be ending here, because then I'll have a first week, maybe I'll probably do like a first day of, no, I'll do a first week of school, because actually like in Spain, how it works is you have your classes twice, usually twice a day. So like tomorrow I have theology in the morning, then theology in the afternoon, and then marketing. My marketing class is actually broken up on Monday, Wednesday. So like that's like a normal US class where you have one on Monday, one on Wednesday. But in Spain, you have them twice a day instead of having them like one, like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. So tomorrow I have theology and marketing. So, and then I haven't looked at my calendar, set up my GCal yet, so I don't know what I have for the rest of the days, but I will inform you of that as my first week of study abroad school vlog, in my first week of study abroad school vlog. So make sure you watch that. But that is all for this vlog, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment any questions you down below. Feel free to DM me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.